Alright, what is going on? We are now going back to 2013. That's right, we are looking at a 2013 LEGO Star Wars set that I regrettably have to say that I really wish I got it back then. Fun fact, I did have this set back then. Did I keep it? No. I gave it to my cousin. What a bad choice that I made, but Darrin, my guy, just came in clutch and managed to this year. He so happened to have this set as well as the Corporate Alliance tank droid, which I already did. Have both of those sets and managed to save me. So I didn't have to spend too much. I still have to pay him, but I didn't have to spend a whole kidney and a liver to get these sets. So shout out to Darrin for making this review possible, I will say that. And this is called the ATRT. You know this is a good set when it has Yoda, a 501st clone, a Commando Droid, and Droid Eka. This was probably one of the best prequel sets that ever came out. Really, I'm really glad I have it now. I consider this the original 501st Battle Pack. Kind of ironic to say that, given that the Battle Pack usually has multiple troopers and there's only one 501st clone here. But I consider this because, well, it has the 501st ATRT Walker, which is the main thing of this set, which, by the way, is incredibly massive given its scale. And then later on in 2020, we got the 501st Battle Pack, which had, guess what, an ATRT from the 501st Battle Pack. And then we have more 2020 clones, so that is a 2013 clone figure. So we can do a little bit of comparing here, because the 501st Battle Pack was a fan-demanded set, which finally became a reality. But lots of people forget, this was the original 501st pack, the original ATRT. So, without further ado, let's get right to it. Alright, I wanna immediately start off with the ATRT itself. Number one, it's the main thing of the set. Number two, so we can compare this 2013 model to a more modern 2020 model. So of course, this is from the 501st Battle Pack. Immediately right off the bat, you can see there is a difference in size. The 2020 501st Battle Pack ATRT seems to be a lot smaller, use less pieces, and instead of a main, what's it called, this technical lift arm piece thing, it uses a stud shooter for its main cannon. I will say, even though it's pretty much the same vehicle, I think the 2013 one looks a lot better. But that won't change the point. The main problem that these walkers are too big in the Clone Wars show, and I think they may have made a slight appearance in Revenge of the Sith, but these walkers are basically slightly bigger than the actual clone troopers. They ride these like motorcycles, they ride these like bikes, but LEGO made them here almost the size of an ATST. And yeah, so there's definitely some problems with the scaling here. But, you know, to make it a little bigger means they can also make it more detailed. So it's kind of a trade-off, if you will. But honestly, just looking at the general design, I still think the original 2013 model looks a lot better. Both use the 501st symbol. Builds exactly the same. The frontal pieces uses bigger pieces up here, and then they just use flat plates up here for the front part here. So there's that. I think in terms of the legs, yeah, it's pretty much the same exact articulation on the legs. Yep. It's just as I thought. So nothing significant has really changed in that. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Do you think the 2021 was better or the 2013 one? Oh yeah, one more thing, the feet build. You can see there's a big difference in color scheme as well as the piece usage. The types of pieces used in the feet builds right here. I will say, main cannon looks a lot better in 2013 because I don't really like the stud shooter used on the 2020. So yeah, there's your exclusive ATRT comparison from both years. So, what do I think of this one? I already said this one looks a lot better, and what makes it so good? Well, obviously the back is going to be a little bit bland, but that is expected. I love the colors used here. Of course, it's pretty much the same, because it's based off the 501st Legion, so there's that. Here is that main cannon, which can be rotated at a full 180, so that is pretty evident. Unfortunately, it cannot be moved up vertically. And yeah, you just sit your clone trooper up here on this massively oversized walker, And overall, yeah, it looks awesome. You know, I can't complain. This is probably I can't complain. This design actually looks better. Ironically, this was before more interesting looking pieces were developed. So, yeah, what do you guys think? I personally quite enjoy this ATRT. Alright, the other significant build in this set is this Droid Eka. Some of you may be looking at this and be like, that's not a Droid Eka, that looks hideous. I'm not gonna lie, it does look a little bit goofy, but it's Lego. It's their best attempt at this Droid Eka, and I think you gotta give them credit for the attempt. You know, it could be a little better, but still ain't that bad. Never had a Droid Eka, so this is actually my first Droid Eka, so that's quite special. Using the Ben 10 finger pieces, I don't even know. Main gun, so simple. This is before stud shooters were a thing. And of course, you got the main eye. Here's the shell. Fortunately, cannot be rolled up and then actually be like rolling around like a real Droid Eka can do. But this is a pretty close. This looks more like a Droid Eka sniper. Those Droid Eka snipers in that once Clone Wars episode. But yeah, that's what it looks like. You know, I give Lego the credit for attempts. Really, I wouldn't say I hate it, but I won't like enjoy it. But it's not bad. It's not bad for a little Droid Eka build. So yeah, there's that. Alright, minifigures time. So I want to first start off by looking at this guy. The one and only original 501st clone. We only get one. Kind of wish we get a little more than just one, but still really nice. Oh my god, this is the OG figure. The OG. Now, of course, I pulled out the 2020. I pulled just one because the 501st Battle Pack has like 4 of them. So you can see the difference. A little more detailing within the helmets. Both are using the Phase 2 helmets, but you know, it's a little more detailed. Same thing with the torso arm, the torso. Legs are pretty much the same. Notice how there's a black line in the middle for the 2013 one. Ironically, the rifle used is literally the same one. So that's coincidence? I don't know. So the 2021 didn't have the angry clone face. The angry clone face was retired in 2020, not 2021. Here's the original one, which is not even the angry clone face. This is like, I swear to God, I really thought that was Anakin for a second. But yeah, that's the old face is what they looked like back then. Not gonna lie, not too much of a fan of it, but I am glad that we have a helmet to cover it up. So there's that. Here's the back. Yeah, but you can see the 2020 501st clone sacrificed something in the process, which I didn't like about it, which was the arms. Which the 2013 one had blue arms, which this one didn't. That was not good. If they kept the blue arms, this would be probably the best 501st clone minifigure Lego would have ever made. So there's that. Yeah, so that's your comparison of the two 501st clones from both years. Next up is this Commando Droid. I never actually had a Commando Droid before, so this is a first for me. Don't even have a Super Battle Droid. That's how little sets I've collected back then. So yeah, Commando Droid. Very, very nice. These guys are super deadly. They're trained to literally function like ninjas and assassins, so they are quite deadly and a formidable opponent, even for Jedi. Just plain old rifle here. And of course, you know, it's supposed to be robotic parts, so it's not too much special there. Here is the head with the prints. Very nice print on it. It looks very accurate to what they look like in the Clone Wars. So yeah, it's pretty nice. So Commando Droids, very, very nice. I actually really enjoy these droids. I know they're supposed to be probably one of the Separatists' most dangerous troopers, but they look awesome. The way they function, they got the sword and everything. And yeah, so that is, unfortunately we don't have the sword here, but this Lego minifigure is still pretty good. And last, but definitely not the least, we got Jedi Master Yoda right here. I am not going to even attempt to talk like Yoda, but yes, as many of you watching are going to be very surprised with what I'm going to say, this is my very first Yoda figure. I never owned a Yoda figure until now. So this is the first. And I'm glad it was this one, not the ones that came later, because this one actually looks pretty decent. The ones that came later wasn't too much of a fan of it. But yes, very much enjoy this this headpiece and print a lot better than the future ones. So this one looks very nice. He's got his lightsaber. Of course, he's a short dude, so he's got the tiny legs. Heights him, my bad. But yes, this is the Yoda. This is the Yoda, in my opinion. If I want any Lego Yoda, it would be this one, and I'm glad it's this one. The only thing I have close enough is Grogu Baby Yoda. There you go. You can see a very similar headpiece. And yeah, so there's that. So Yoda, probably my favorite figure in this whole set, ironically. Not the 501st clone, but Yoda. So very nice job on this. Could not have asked for a better Lego Yoda minifigure than this one. So yeah. Alright, it's time to wrap up the review once and for all. Final thing, of course, here is the box, which is a little bit out of frame because I'm having a hard time adjusting the camera, but here it is. This is a $50 set. Well, was a $50 set. Now it's like, I don't even know how much. It's like $300 or something. Set 75002 with 222 pieces. That's a very satisfying number. And you know this is an original set when it's got Yoda on the cover and it's green. That's true nostalgia right there. And even true nostalgia, it marks which figures are new, which figures are more significant in the set. We don't get that anymore. Seeing this marking the 501st clone and the Commando Droid, not Yoda. Apparently Yoda's existed already, so yeah. This is truly a set. Oh my god, this is nostalgia brought back right here. And then just the back. Kind of wish I didn't open the set from the bottom because whoops. Yeah, showing you all the different types of articulations and everything else you can do back here. So yeah, that's the box of this really lovely set. I can't complain about this set. This has to be 2013 standards when the designs weren't all detailed and perfect. This was obviously before stud shooters, but I really preferred this over stud shooters. I am not gonna lie. The Droid Eka, it's Lego's best attempt. It's Lego. They tried their best. I will say this ATRT, it looks a little bit better than the 2020 ATRT that we later got. Of course, the original 501st clone, not as detailed as what we have in the current years, but it's still there. Still looks pretty legit. Yoda, my very first Yoda figure. I still can't quite believe I'm saying that. And yeah. Finally, and this is in my opinion the best version of Yoda they have out there. The Yodas they released later weren't all too good, so I'm kind of glad I got this one instead. And then of course you got the good old Commando Droid. That Commando Droid is awesome. First Commando Droid, because all I have is normal B1 battle droids. I don't even have super battle droids, and that's just sad. So yeah. I give this set a 9 out of 10. It's just a Droid Eka, just could really use a little bit more. I said it wasn't that bad, but there's always room for improvement. So yeah, that's all I gotta say for the set. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And check out the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid if you haven't. And that's it for this one. We'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.